I know a lot of us want stability. I know a lot of us want to have a good life whereby we don't have to worry about our tomorrow. But how do we achieve this when we keep living from paycheck to paycheck? I understand people will tell you that you don't have to multitask, you don't have to do different things, you have to focus on doing one thing, which is true. But when doing that one thing, what backup do you have in place? Or which backup do you have in place in case things goes bad? Remember, you might not even be the issue. Why do we fire you from your job? Maybe the company is downsizing, they cannot pay you anymore, or maybe you were faced with a health challenge that you can't keep going. Do you have something that you can fall back to when these unforeseen circumstances come to play? That is why, as a person, you need a second income stream. What am I good at? If I'm a professional teacher, when I leave the school, what else do I do? Do I keep depending on the salary of that teaching job? Or am I looking for other ways to teach other students what I know? Let me use myself as an example. There was a period in my tech journey whereby I was making serious money, like I was making good money. As at that point, that money was so sufficient that I had no worries. But I kept having these difficult questions in my mind. What if tomorrow this job stopped coming for one reason or the other? Or what if at some point that client base just stopped coming? What will you do? This question was something I kept pondering on day in, day out. At some point, I decided to go open a YouTube channel where I can transfer my knowledge of web design, web development, and start teaching people. With that, I can keep giving people value and the revenue will keep coming in. But I did not follow through. I started. Because of the much work I had, I could not just leave the work and focus on building that YouTube channel. At some point, everything I was doing stopped. I stopped having clients. Maybe it's because of maybe a behavior or maybe my customer service was bad. I really don't understand what happened. But this was like a ceasefire. Nobody was calling me to ask me that, Sylvester, what are you doing? Are you still working on the project? Are you still a web designer or are you still a programmer? I became very bad because now I had a flashback to when I started creating a YouTube channel. I was like, supposing I have followed through my journey of creating this YouTube channel, by today, I will have other source of income that will keep putting food on my table. So I will not start crying. I die now. At this point in time, I could have been very sufficient that even though this client don't come again, I have other places where client can come from. And with this, my journey in life keep going.